Hey, y'all, come on in. I'm here. I'm watching. I'm sharing me out. Make sure you share me out wherever you watching from. Okay. Again, we on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, y'all. Hey, and I don't have my camera on today because listen, one, I just got back in the house. I've been running all morning. But I done been to the orthodontist and the dentist with Zane. Baby, I've been out all morning and now we be, I would get on this here live. Summer will not be telling me not to be loud because she off on Tuesday. But y'all come on and share me out. I'm finna share me out. I'm finna share me out. Oh yeah, that's what I need to copy the link. Hey, hey. I'm back and TikTok. Y'all like that beat? That beat, my brother made that beat for me. I tell y'all, resources better than money. Yes. Y'all can hear it. Hello, hey Sharon, hey Priscilla, how y'all doing? I'm sharing me out. I'm coming. Hey, all right. So, we. Y'all know. Let me take this off the screen and turn on my. Actually, I might leave that up there for now. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave that up just so people come in, they know what to do. So anyway, y'all, it's been a busy morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? So listen, y'all, I've been talked about more in the last week on social media than I've been talked about as long as I've been on social media. But what I do know is this. I can't make nobody see or understand. This is what I know in my age, right? So let's just have a real candid conversation right quick about shit. I'm much older than most of the people sitting around talking. So I carry myself a little different and will continue to do so. I grew up in a time where and how I grew up, we don't do a lot of talking. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pumping lips and I'm ready to, you know, your lips getting more action than anything else you got on your body. That's crazy work to me. So I don't I'm from an age peer, I should say a peer group. I'm from a peer group where we don't do a lot of that. So y'all gonna have to forgive me. That ain't what I do. But one thing I know for sure is talking about me is a good subject. That's a good subject matter. It's good. I hope y'all can break it down and understand it. But let me tell you something. How you see me does not change who I am. How you see me does not change what I have survived, what I chose to overcome. It does not change my perspective. It does not change who I am as a wife, a mother, or a abuela. It does not change who I am as a friend, a bestie, a sister, a auntie, a tia. It does not change any of my titles just because you have a comprehension issue. Okay? Listen, that's it. That's all. Your comprehension issues are your business, not mine. So I learned a long time ago, baby, I don't got to prove nothing to nobody. Because the simple facts are we grown. You could feel how you feel. Like I said on my live yesterday, I don't sit with people who I can't understand how they feel. I don't rock with people I can't understand or vibe with. Let's be clear. I'm not one of them people who just get along with everybody. What? Baby, I ain't never been that type of bitch. I ain't never been one to get along with everybody. I don't care to. Because I'm the type of person that can stand by myself. The one thing my childhood taught me, and the one thing I learned early on, long before I was an adult, was that guess what? I don't need nobody. What God got for me is for me. But I don't need nobody to help me get there. My mother and father was not there. So I learned early on. See, most children learn that their mother and father are there for them. Their mother and father got their back, right? That's the type of mother I am. That's the type of father BSB is, right? We there. We available. But listen, that was not my childhood. That is not how I grew up. So I learned very early on how to depend on me. I learned very early on, can't trust nobody but yourself. I learned very early on that don't nobody mean you well. You got to mean it for yourself. Now, I understand that those concepts are hard for some people to understand because, baby, some of y'all marshmallow puffs, and I said what I said, marshmallow puffs, can't imagine what I went through as a child. You can't imagine, oh, how does a child come through that? And I get it. Every time that I share my story with a new audience, I never would have guessed that your childhood was like that based off who you are now. Good. That's the goal, right? Because guess what? What happened to me as a child, I ain't have no control over. When I became an adult, all of those choices became mine. I didn't just become an adult because, oh, I can do what I want to do. No, me becoming an adult gave me power. When I became an adult, I knew that I was an adult. And I understood that ain't nobody run shit around me no more. I ran it. Now, some of the choices, some of the things I did in my 20s and 30s, we listen. That is what it is. I can't undo it. And guess what? Let me be honest, real clear with everybody. I wouldn't undo it. Do you know why? Because every step I took and every crack I might have stepped in and twisted my ankle. Sometimes I fell in a full ditch. Sometimes it was like wading through a damn swamp. It got so deep and thick. But you know what? I did. I did it. I did it. I healed while I was a single mother. I chose to heal while I raised my children. While I was healing, I chose not to allow those things to affect my children. Hey, loving me, Tracy, did you want to come up and say the invite? Did you hit that or did you hit on incident? Because you know you can come right on up. But I see, okay. But thank you so much, Tracy. So listen, I stand where I stand because I know I am capable. I know I am able right by my motherfucking self. Okay? So all of this trying to intimidate, trying to make try to mind fuck me into a place of what I said and twist it. Listen, you're gonna have to get up much earlier in the morning. My mother started manipulating me at a very young age. I'm talking about I was 4, 5. So you're gonna have to get up much earlier than that to move around with me. Because I feel like if I can't have a real conversation with you, I don't even want to talk to you. Because I'm not going to water me down. I don't need to go along to get along. I'm not one of them type of bitches. That's it. That's all. I don't need y'all. Listen, y'all obviously don't know me. Even on social media, know me, because if you know me, you will know I don't change up. I be the same April everywhere I sit, no matter who's sitting at the table. It don't matter if I'm with my sis Peaches. It don't matter if when I was with just Chalet Panna. It don't matter if I'm up here with my sis Amber Nicole. It don't matter if I'm up here with my twins Blicky and Purple, 2 girls, 1 mic. It don't matter if I'm over there with Jack. I'm gonna be myself. Because I don't know if y'all missed this part of my story or not, but it took me a long time to find the value in myself. It took me a long time. It didn't take me long to find my voice. Anybody know me know I always been a little scrappy type of chick. It ain't take long. However, it took me a long time to find value in me. Because listen, I made a lot of choices in my 20s and 30s to say, girl, you don't think you worth nothing. And you was right. But I still did not allow that to affect my children. Now, was I a perfect mother? Absolutely not. But my children are the opposite of who I was, especially when I was unhealed. Because, and you know why that is? Because I made a conscious choice for my children not to be affected by my choices as a grown ass woman and mother. See, it's a choice because I was an adult. So I don't take excuses or make excuses. I don't even, you can ask the people around me. I'm harder on myself than anybody will ever be. I don't accept excuses from me. If I fucked up, I just did. I listen. Now, there's certain shit I would never do, and I can say that because I'm 48, and there's certain shit I just ain't gonna do. But when I became an adult, those choices and that control became mine. There is no excuse why you didn't. And if you're still making excuses for where your ass is at right now because of what happened to you as a child, you are the problem. Hear me? You are the problem. Because I got one question for you. Why do you, as an adult, continue to allow those same folks to take your control from you? Thank you, Miss Tracy. Why? Because that's a choice. You're an adult. Stop making excuses and make better choices. It really isn't. It isn't rocket science. It's accountability. They ain't even, one's at the beginning of the alphabet and one's at the other end of the alphabet. Rocket science is at the other end. Accountability in the front. Do you know why accountability in the front? Because that is the requirement. That is the requirement. To be an adult means to be accountable. They go together. Adulting and accountability. Okay? That's it. Some of y'all, that light bulb ain't on yet. But listen to me. That ain't my problem. That your light bulb ain't on yet. Because the truth is, you the one with the switch in your hand. Cut the bitch on. As long as your reasoning is for because somebody else did blah. As long as that is your reason, I can't fucks with you. I can't. There just is no way around it. I cannot have conversations with adults who cannot accept accountability. That don't mean that you make bad choices. Oh, and you always got to be accountable because this was wrong or that was wrong. No. Accountability covers all areas. You're accountable for your bills. You're accountable to get them cheering the damn school. You're accountable for food being in your house. You're accountable for who you deal with and have dealings with. You are accountable for all things. You're accountable for how your child do their homework. You're accountable if your child learns how to do their laundry. You're accountable for these types of things, not just a bad behavior. You have to be accountable. Any reason or excuse why you're not is just that. And I would tell you this, you cannot live in a place of accountability and excuses simultaneously. You cannot, sorry, them boards might be a little big for some people. Especially some of y'all gonna watch this back or watching in the bushes. You cannot be accountable and make excuses at the same time. You can't. But I tell you, a lot of adults prefer to make excuses for their bad behavior or to blame someone else for their choice as an adult. I don't make excuses for adults. None. Ever. Because there are none. Unless you got a diagnosis that says you incompetent and not able to make sound choices as an adult, there's absolutely no reason you not being responsible and accountable for your shit. And I don't want to hear about how bad your childhood was. I'm so tired of hearing people use the word groomed. I get it. Let me share a little bit of my story, because this is something I ain't never shared on social media, but I'm going to share right now. When I was 13 years old, 14 years old, I told my mother what her then husband was doing to me. My mother told me she talked to him about it. She believed him, called me a liar. The next morning, I was 14. The next morning, now mind you, I had been being essayed since I was 8. I saw my first psychotherapist at 5. So this man wasn't why my mother was a poor quality mother. She chose those choices. She made those choices as an adult, okay, to be an ain't shit mother. Anyway, I'm 14. Told my mother believes him. The next day, we're in Florida. The next morning, I get woke up. This is July. I get woke up first thing in the morning, daylight. I get took outside to sit under an oak tree. I sat under that oak tree till it got dark. If you know Florida, one, you know it was hot as hell, humid as hell, but two, it don't get dark till about 8:45. I sat under the tree till it got dark. I was took inside, sat on a floor in the middle of the bedroom, brought one slice of light bread with one piece of bologna on it and a half a glass of water. Then I was allowed to go to bed. No shower, no nothing. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Miss Tracy. Then that went on for 2 weeks. So at this point, let's be clear about what's going on. Now there is psychological shit going on. There is emotional shit going on. There is physical shit going on. And I was being essayed. Okay? For 2 weeks. At the end of that 2 weeks, he, my mother's husband at the time, brought his ass out to a picnic table in the yard. And he called me over to the picnic table, and this is what he said. You either gonna do, hey, Gamma's World, these are your choices. You're gonna do whatever I tell you to and allow me to do whatever I want to do to you. Or you want to go keep sitting under that tree. By this point, y'all, I don't even really remember. I was kind of delirious. Let's be clear. At that moment, I turned my first trick, because guess what? I said to him, I'll do anything you want me to do. Just please don't hurt my little sister. Please don't hurt her. My little sister, she's passed away now. She died in 2011, but she has cerebral palsy. So I was very protective of my little sister. I had took care of her and my little brother our whole childhood, because our mother, again, was an ain't shit parent. So I took care of them. I felt a duty to protect them. This is why I caution all of my friends who are parents. Your child should be responsible. Your child should understand responsibility. They should understand choices and consequences. However, they should not have to ever think like an adult. Anyway, from that day forward, for a year, he did just what he wanted to me. And I mean, whatever he wanted. Hey, Tamara. After, I'll never forget the first time he SA'd me was the day him and my mother got back from their honeymoon. A week later, I got my menstrual cycle and he sodomized me for the first time. I understand what it's like as a child to be forced into doing things mentally. I understand what it, as a child, it looks like to be forced to do things. My mother's tricks used to trick us with me when she would pass out. I understand. I understand what it's like to have not one parent, but two parents. When I went into foster care, my father always said, I'm not around. Hey, Chrissy, I'm not around. I'm not around because, always because my mother and her toxicity and all of her shit. But let me tell you what happened. When I went into foster care and they tried to place me with my father, he did not want me. He told them people I could not come to his house. So I understand what it's like not to have nobody to teach you, not to have nobody to show you, not to have no understanding of what you should do as a mom, as an adult, as a human. I get it. But you still cannot make excuses for your bad behavior as an adult. You cannot. I don't care what people say on. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all can stop sending me stuff where people are saying little slick shit. Look, let me tell you something. Like I said, my peer group, if it ain't directed, bitch, it ain't respected. You can say whatever you want to say in your roundabout ways, but bitch, say my name. And that go for anybody. Say my motherfucking name, April. Because guess what? April carried weight. I don't do this weird ass social media stuff because y'all know my policy is jail or hell, and Jesus will decide. You understand? I don't really care. I don't care. So for all of those who say I don't understand, or I'm just talking, or no, what I'm not doing is making fucking excuses for adults. I'm not gonna do it. Cause guess what? I ain't make a fucking excuse for myself. You want to talk about Stockholm syndrome? You want to talk about being mind fucked? You want to talk about not being protected as a child and what you exposed to? Okay. You don't ever want to compare notes with me. I don't look like what I have survived. And I never will. Because I would never do that weird shit. But I do understand for all y'all motherfuckers in the back talking about what people don't know, what people don't understand. No, what we choose to do is not make an excuse. And I'm not making an excuse for nobody else. And I don't fuck with people who make excuses for themselves. That's my motherfucking boundary. It ain't got to be yours. But what you will do is either direct what the fuck you got to say to me or shut the fuck up, okay? Because the truth is, y'all sound weirder and fucking weirder with this fucking narrative y'all trying to spin. The more you try to justify your bullshit, the less sense y'all make. Don't put words in my mouth. I know how to talk. I can articulate myself very well. I lead with respect in every area of my life. That way, if jail or hell is the choice, God gonna make it. But ain't nobody gonna be able to say, well, April, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Because guess what? Let me tell you something about April. I believe that respect is due a dog. You understand me? So I damn sure believe it is owed to adults, to humans. Respect is owed a dog, to a dog. Period. I always, you won't find nowhere on my platforms, on any of them, even when I've had to eat folks up. Because listen, when you run your mouth about me, I'm going to come run my mouth about you. We go back and forth. I don't mind that. I did that on social media, baby. Let's go. I don't mind. I love to be petty. But listen here, there's a line and a boundary I will not cross. And y'all, other adults could learn to not cross that line your motherfucking self. Because let me tell you something. When you cross that line, you look a little suspect to me. Now, I do understand that, listen, everybody got their level of comprehension. And we ain't all got the same level of comprehension. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Remember, I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So I'm going to have to just talk and come through in some way. I don't move certain ways. And I don't respect adults who can't stand on their shit. I don't do it. So this, I whatever y'all gonna do with it, y'all gonna do with it. But stop talking about what people don't know, what people don't understand. No, you might not know. You might not understand. But I am fully aware of where I stand, what my boundaries are, and what the fuck I say. Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird, real weird. And let me tell you something else. Because today, I'm just a little irritated. Yesterday, I tried to be nice on this motherfucker, y'all. Y'all know I came up here, did my little cute little live and got off. But, baby, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Because if you know anything about squabbling up, don't nobody be cute when it's over. Okay? So, I ain't got to be cute to start. but you're wrong. And instead of owning that you wrong or that you misspoke, because listen, maybe you just were talking so fast, you don't know what you was talking faster than you was thinking. Listen, that happened to all of us. I get to talking fast, baby. I say anything. I don't know what I be doing. Child, listen, when I get to talking fast, I say all type of shit fast. So I get it. But what you can't do is act like you ain't the one that mumbled up your words. Because somebody like me is going to ask your grown ass, well, this what you said. So how else did you mean it? Because words are powerful. Words carry weight. You clarify what you said. You explain what you meant. Because what we heard was, see, I don't have them type of issues. I be very plain and crystal clear in the words I say. Wherever I say them at, excuse me. That's why I can stand. I don't gotta go listen back, rewatch, or hear nothing. Because I know what I said. That's called control. That's called being an adult. That's called understanding before I say something, what it is I'm going to talk about. Listen, then I heard, hold on. Yeah, give me something to drink. My throat was dry. Now, also, y'all know it's oh Lord, I can't say that like that over here on Facebook. Y'all got to be careful who y'all going to war behind. Some of y'all so quick to stand by somebody, have somebody back, agree with them blindly. That's strange behavior to me. How in the hell y'all up here just going along with this? What they said, this what they said. Y'all don't verify nothing. Y'all just agree and go along with it. Y'all got to stop that. That is not a safe place to be. It is not. How you just going along and you don't know for yourself? Stop that. Stop letting another person make up your mind. Stop letting another person control your thinking patterns. Some of y'all sit here and y'all are manipulated. Manipulated. Y'all is being manipulated. And y'all just going along with it like you can't see. Like you're not aware. And maybe you're not. Yeah, I know damn motherfucker well. I don't want my 16-year-old talking to no motherfucker in 18 years old. Sorry, not sorry. Hello, Tamara. Now, you know I share my story. Listen, I done told y'all I ain't find value in myself. Listen, I worked real hard through my 20s and early 30s to find some value in April. Now, I had confidence out the wild fucking zoo. Baby, listen, every room I walk in, I own. I've always been like that. Because, baby, listen, I learned at an early age to fight for myself because I had to, because my mother would. I was that little girl in the hood that was fighting everybody in the hood, even the parents. Baby, I used to have parents, if you know about the hood, you know, parents would come out the door cussing at me about their children, and I cussed their ass right back out. And I was 7, 8, 9 years old. So I know how to own a room when I go in it. I couldn't have ran them men like I did back then if I ain't have no confidence. What I didn't have was value in myself. I was 15 dating a married man who had children. 15. That man did not take advantage of me. Did he? Yes, right? Because of the age difference, right? However, I was fully aware of what I was doing with said grown man. I was fully aware. So transitioning into an adult and staying in men's pockets was easy. That was easy work. But I was able to do those things because I didn't see any value in myself. It wasn't about confidence. The value I saw in myself was that my body was meant for that. My body ain't worth 2 cents. Baby, I could use this bitch to get what I want. That's what my body's purpose was. But I guarantee you wasn't none of my children in my house doing what I was doing at 15. You know why? Because my children knew to respect themselves. My son that I raised as a single mother, he was 13 when BSB came on the scene. And we got married. He married his high school sweetheart. He respects her. He loves her. He values her. My daughter, Summer, she loves herself. She was 14 when me and BSB got married. She values her body. She respects herself. See, I was the type of child, I was the type of young adult that I demanded respect. I ain't respect myself, but I demanded respect from others. And if you didn't respect me, baby, you ain't even had to worry about it because I'll swing first. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm a swing first type of bitch. Once you get in my personal space, I'm going to get real quiet and I'm going to swing. That's just what's going to happen. Because, listen, I'm of the mindset, if I let you get your lick off first, I might not never get a lick if you hit me just right. So listen, baby, no. And listen, if you ever been taught about hand-to-hand combat, you know you don't never wait on nobody to hit you first. That's the craziest shit y'all teaching people. Don't wait on nobody to hit you first. Do not wait on that. Because the minute somebody touch you, baby, it should be over. There ain't even no squabble up at that point. You don't put your hands on me, boo. So, but my children aren't that way. Because I chose as an adult to make sure that all my bullshit didn't roll over on them. All all mothers are not capable. When me and BSB first got married, we a blended family. So BSB has 3 children from his previous marriage. The minute you walk up, it's kicked to the gut. Tamara, listen here. I tell people all the time, my legs ain't but 26 inches, the inseam. 26 inches. My arms is shorter than that. When you get where one of my body parts can connect with you, you too close. I don't give a darn. You're too close. Back up. That's it. That's all. But because they value themselves, there are so many things that my daughters, I know BSB when we first got married, he has 2 of his daughters are the same age as Summer, and one is Summer's age, and his other daughter, the daughter that was here, Kyra, she is between Jonathan and Summer. So she's the year between them, right? Because Jonathan and Summer are 17 months apart, and Kyra fits in the middle of them. So when we got married and we moved to North Carolina, there was a skate place there, like a little skating ring, and so BSB's daughters were used to going there on the weekends and hanging out with their friends. Now they in middle school, in 9th grade. In 9th grade. So they're used to going to this little the skating rink and hanging out. Well, I drove by there, right? Cause listen, it wasn't my place to come in and be like, oh hell no, they ain't doing that no more, right? So I said, wait a minute, because they wanted Summer and Jonathan, of course, they in the area now, so all the kids talking to them about it. So somebody at the door. So then, sorry, y'all. It's a lot of moving and shaking going on here. Y'all gonna hear a little noise, but it's all right. Y'all know I'm loud. You can hear me over whatever the hell going on. So anyway, I ride up there. I have BSB take me to see it because I want to see the environment, right? Because like I said, I know how fast I was. And I know what I went through as a child. So I don't trust not nobody. I don't trust nobody, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all right now, trust is probably that and my anger. Those are the 2 areas of my life that I still daily, I overcome. So we go up there. When I tell y'all it's a bunch of grown ass men, not no wives, not no girlfriends, a bunch of grown men up there though. So when we left, I said no, y'all won't be going up there. And I told BSB when they visit us, Kyra and Shay and Javier come to our house, they not going up there because BSB knows my childhood. So I told him, I said, I don't trust that. Are you going to go with the kids when they go up there? Because I'm not finna commit to go up there because I can't commit to sitting around them grown ass men watching these little girls. Let me tell y'all something. An adult ain't got no business hanging around with children unless you a fucking mentor. And even then, baby, there's boundaries to that shit. Don't cross the line with children if you grown. Y'all heard this story if y'all on my page? Let me finish the story about Kyra and them. So when Kyra was here visiting the other weekend when her daddy had been in the hospital, We was talking about that. Now Kyra is a mother. She have a daughter. That's my only granddaughter. She the little grand princess. And baby, is she sassy and she love outside. So y'all know I'll go outside with her, but she be telling me about all the little critters. She like critters and stuff outside. She be picking up shit. So you know I don't go outside with her because she bring that shit to me. Where the hell you got that from, girl? Put that down. Don't pick up shit ass. Let's go inside. Y'all know. I ain't an outside type of chick, baby. I don't do. So she said, I was so angry then. She said, but I'm so glad that you protected us, that you saw where that could be wrong. Because let's forward. When I tell you about adults hanging around with kids, if you see an adult that like to be around kids, it's a problem. Because listen here, most of our teenagers don't want to be around kids younger than them. So why your 20-year-old ass, 19-year-old ass, 30-year-old ass want to be around these children? See, as adults, as parents, we got to be a little hipper. We got to be a little aware of what the real issue is. I don't care if you live in an area with 10 motherfucking people and everybody know everybody. I don't care. If they 18, 19, 20, 21, 30, 35, and they like being around teenagers, something ain't right in that water. You say what you want to say. Do what you want to do. But every time you make that choice, you put your children in harm's way. I don't care. There is never a reason. Do you know why? Because your little 14, 15, 16-year-old may think they grown. And this goes for boys and girls. This is a gender neutral situation. Because there's as many women harming little boys as there is men. Let's be clear. This ain't gender neutral. This go both ways across the board. Y'all up here sending y'all children to the bathroom at 14, 15 years old by themselves. Why? Especially when you somewhere you ain't been before. Y'all be in these restaurants traveling all over the world, sending your child to the restroom. And hear me, if you still paying their bills, they still your motherfucking child. Okay? So that's the age cutoff. That's what I'm talking about. Both ways, Tamara. Both. Your child is your responsibility. Why you don't take that serious? Why? It's a little shit that I see when parents drop the ball that make me look at them different. I'm not sitting with an ain't shit parent. I'm not sitting with a, well, they got to grow up, they're just kids type of parent. You can't be around me. Because I got some horror stories for you. And this was happening in my home to me. My mother was aware. I tell you, it was maybe 10. Y'all know I have always actively been in therapy as an adult. About 10, 12 years ago, me and BSB been married 14 years. So about 10 or 12 years ago, I had a breakthrough where I realized my mother really was aware of what her at the time husband was doing to me. Because this is the same man who, in front of my mother, when I was 14 years old, going on 15, who made a paddle. He made it for me. And he stood in the living room and he told my mother, this was after the tree incident. He told my mother that he was going to break me. That I thought I was hard and I didn't never cry and he couldn't ever get on to me. And all of this, he sat right there. My mother sat right there and heard everything that man said like I did. And that man turned around and proceeded to hit me with that paddle. I have scars right now today from that incident. I have scars on my body where my mother whipped me with a switch. When the switch broke, she grabbed two more. Because I saw her naked in bed with a man. But my mother sat there and watched this man. My mother sat there and listened to this man tell me how I want shit. Because who my father was. Because my mother's husband was in the clan. And because my father is Hispanic, that was a problem. And so therefore I ain't shit either. But my mother sat there and watched this happen. There was a hole in the only bathroom in where we lived. There was a hole in the bathroom door so that he could watch me bathe. And my mother never thought that was a red flag. So listen, I know some of y'all women out here, based off how y'all talk, is some Simple Simon assholes. And I know based on the way you talk, your children in direct danger. Because, baby, you just aren't vigilant enough for me. And you can say, I said whatever I said, I'm this, I'm that, I don't know this, I don't understand that, I don't, no, ho. You the one ain't got no understanding. You the one blind. You the one sound foolish. You the one. So I'm going to tell you something. If it ain't directed, it ain't respected. Because I'm from that generation, baby. But if you ever want to have a grown conversation, reach out yourself. Stop sending your minions in my inbox. Because, baby, I'm not going to be moved. I stand on what I stand on. I go live on social media all the time and don't be nobody in my room. You know the fuck why? You know why don't nobody be in my room? Because I don't do Simple Simon ass shit. That's why I talk about what I want to talk about, how and when I want to talk about it. I don't got to do what the Joneses is doing. Bitch, I'm not even a Jones. Y'all is something. But I will tell you this. I'm the wrong motherfucker for y'all to be saying I don't understand or I don't know or I'm not aware or I I just say shit. Oh, yeah, that was my favorite thing. Let me tell you something. Anybody watch me? Tamara, you've been watching me a mighty long time, friend. You ever heard me say something just to get along with people over here? No, I don't say shit just to get along with people. Hey, other April. I don't. I don't. I never have. I never will. Getting these Simple Simon hoes together. They say I don't know. I don't understand. I ain't been through. I don't. Baby, listen. No, you don't know. Ain't nobody can tell you they ever heard me say something on this internet I couldn't say again. Cause baby, I don't do a lot of I be having a good time. I laugh. I have fun. Cause my life been hell, baby. I like to have fun. I laugh. I enjoy my life. I like to talk about whatever the hell it is I'm doing. However I feel about stuff, whatever it may be. You stay in your lane, I be everywhere. You do, but that's all right. The thing is, you be where you want to be. You know why? Because you pay the cost to be your boss. You know what I'm saying? And who the hell am I to be mad that you was somewhere else watching something else? You grown. I don't pay your internet bill or your phone bill, whoever you using. You know when you're online, y'all know sometimes it's data, sometimes it be the internet. I don't pay nobody bills. I don't give a damn where you at, what you doing, or how you doing it. See, that's the difference in me and a Simple Simon asshole. Simple Simon assholes think everybody business is their business. Now, you can be in the business, watch the business, see the business, enjoy the tea. But what you ain't got to do is always have a damn opinion. What? And then if you're gonna have an opinion, you the fool thinking everybody gonna agree with your opinion. And then the audacity is you get mad because people don't agree with what you're saying. Who in the hell made you God? And listen, we don't even all subscribe to the same God. So we still ain't all got to agree with you. What? Y'all, that's too much. Y'all, listen, y'all better stop following behind them people that think they could just tell you, control you, and manipulate you into going along with what they saying. I ain't never changed. I love you too, Tamara. I ain't got time to change. Do you know how long it took me to be who I am right now? And I'm still a work in progress. Because, baby, listen, I would rather cuss a bitch out and put my hands on them. And I don't mean with the Holy Ghost behind me. Than I had to sit up here and be bothered with people. That's how I prefer. Like I told y'all, anger and trust I see daily. Anger and trust I struggle daily. But baby, unless you want to talk to me and ask me direct questions, because I'm available. Just make sure when you talk to me, you ready for the response. Because I ain't cutting no corners. I don't cut no corners with myself. I don't make excuses for myself. I'm not going to do it for you. Do some of us go through shit? We sure do. Some of us go through shit very early on, at very early ages, that mold us into being, baby, having to go through some shit to get to some shit. Because the earlier your trauma starts, the more effect it has. if you don't want to have a real conversation, just do me a favor. Don't end the window about real life with April. Don't end the window about what was said when it wasn't but two motherfuckers talking. Don't end the window me when it wasn't but three motherfuckers talking. Baby, I said what I said. Can you repeat what I said? Or can you just talk around what I said to try to prove your point? However, you cannot repeat what I said because you didn't even fucking understand or hear it. And that's the problem. That is the problem. But I'm telling you now, if you grown, you come around me, baby, we is accountable. We are responsible. And we don't make fucking excuses. So if you do those things, stay far away from me. Okay? Thank y'all for joining my live. I see y'all. No, y'all know tomorrow Therapy Wednesday. So I see y'all on Thursday. I'm gonna get back to going live. But let me say this. Y'all know normally, and Tamara, you here, y'all know normally I be letting shit go. But let's say this. The fact that you is lying on what I said. The fact you using what I said to try to look bold. When, let's be clear, a bitch ain't check nothing if they ain't say my name. And even if you said my name, if you don't say it to me, you didn't check shit. You didn't. So if you want to talk about it, hey, Larice, hey, mama, if you want to talk about it, I'm available. Y'all know people that know how to get a hold of me. I know y'all might not can, because baby, listen, y'all know I don't do a lot of social media shit. But y'all know motherfuckers that know how to get at me. Come on over. Thank you, Larice. Come on over. Talk to me. We can have a real conversation. Just make sure you ain't making no fucking excuses. Make sure that you are ready to understand and be accountable for whatever it is we talking about. Because I don't scream and yell with adults. I squabble up. Bye, Tamara. Bye, Larice. Bye, everyone on TikTok. Bye, y'all. Bye, everybody on Facebook and YouTube. Thank y'all for joining me. Oh, and y'all keep sending it where they talking about me so I can keep talking about their ass. Because I'm going to talk about them like they talking about me. I ain't saying no names. Y'all be in the streets. Y'all know what the hell was said. And for those of y'all sending me shit, woo, Lord, y'all show messy. And listen, some of y'all got my back. Some of y'all sending me shit being like, OG. Some of y'all sending shit because y'all are in agreement with the excuses. You in agreement with the innuendos and the assumptions. Listen, y'all keep sending y'all shit too. Just give me shit to talk about. But I'd advise each of you to grow the fuck up and learn how to be accountable for yourself. Thank you, Larice, for the donut. Thank you, Chrissy. I didn't know you were still in here. Thank you for coming by. Bye, y'all. I see y'all Thursday, though.